I want to get one last question in here because it is a story, a very important story in the news. It has to do with Molly Tibbetts, the young woman in Iowa who was murdered, her body believed to be found yesterday. A person has been charged with it. This person is an undocumented immigrant.
Yes, that would be 24-year-old Christian Bahena Rivera, who, by his own statement, saw Tibbetts jogging, pursued her in his vehicle, got out of his car and began running after her, at which point she pulled out her phone, told him to leave her alone, and that she was going to call the police. After which, according to our entirely trustworthy suspect, he says he blacked out, and later just happened to find Tibbetts' dead body in the trunk of his car, at which point he drove her to a cornfield and dumped her. And a lesser note, but no less significant given the rhetoric we're about to hear from Senator Warren, Rivera had been in the country illegally for between 4 and 7 years. But let us rejoin our empathetic and pragmatic senator already in progress.
Mike Pence and the president have suggested the immigration laws need to be stronger so that people like this man who is accused of this murder were not in the country. Your reaction?
You know, I'm so sorry for the family here, and I know this is hard, not only for the family, but for the people in her community, the people throughout Iowa. But one of the things we have to remember is we need an immigration system that is effective.
So a system unlike the one currently in place that allowed Rivera to enter and remain in our country illegally for up to 7 years? Well, I completely agree. So, why is this a but?
That focuses on where real problems are.
Real problems. Real problems. Illegal aliens who murder innocent people are not real problems. Got it.
Last month, I went down to the border and I saw where children had been taken away from their mothers. I met with those mothers.
Have you met with the mother of Molly Tibbetts by any chance? She had her daughter separated from her. Is she worth speaking to?
Who had been lied to, who didn't know where their children were, who hadn't had a chance to talk to their children, and there was no plan for how they would be reunified with their children.
Well, Senator, do you have a plan for addressing the question you were actually asked, instead of deflecting into your own personal, sad talking points?
I think we need immigration laws that focus on people who pose a real threat.
Like Christian Bahena Rivera, by any chance?
And I don't think mamas and babies are the place that we should be spending our resources.
Oh, really? Well then, Senator, where should we be spending our resources when it comes to not only preventing people from coming to our country illegally, not only preventing wanted criminals from coming into our country illegally, but also giving an incentive to people to try and come to our country illegally, risking their lives and their children's lives to do so? What is your idea, Senator?
Separating a mama from a baby does not make this country safer.
Senator Elizabeth Warren from Massachusetts, thanks for being with us this morning.
You bet.
You are absolutely right, Senator. Separating a mama from her baby doesn't make this country any safer. Unless mama is a criminal, a grown adult who chose to break the law and then must face the consequences of her actions. And certainly, having a mother separated from her child by someone in this country illegally does not make this country any safer at all. Golly, If only there were some people out there, people in charge of changing the law and passing new ones that might decide to take action to try and mitigate the chances of, and incentives for, people to come into our country illegally. Wouldn't it be great if there were serious and responsible people in positions like that, Senator Warren? Boy, I know I wish there were. As always, thank you for watching.